I want to do a quick compare and contrast between RescueTime, Toggl, and Timely. So, of course, we're speaking about time tracking, right? So, here's the approach I want you to really pay attention to. So, I'm going to first start with the RescueTime and see if this tool is really worth it. And when you think about RescueTime, I want you to think about a time tracking and management software that has a focus on boosting productivity and staying focused while you're working. So, that's really good in terms of the uh, the focus. I mean, in terms of the positioning here, what we love about Rescue Time is that you have they actually have focus sessions, and within those focus sessions, you can use all data points to keep track of when employees are working and taking breaks. So, in terms of boosting productivity, Rescue Time really helps you there, and your employees can set goals about how long they would like to work, what they would like to work on, and which websites and apps they need to get the job done. And of course, all of this must be within the procedures that the firm has actually established. Okay, and so everything revolves around a focus session within Rescue Time. As soon as the focus session begins, the software turns off all notifications and distractions. So employees will then receive real-time alerts to help them stay on track. And with Rescue Time's schedule management feature, you can view each employee's schedule and work with them to determine what type of goals are most realistic for them. So that's really good in terms of productivity, but also adaptability. And Rescue Time also generates daily summaries and in-depth reports, so you can learn how productive your employees are and which distractions they need to work on. And that's really good, and they can really come in handy when you think about these procedures can come in handy when it comes time to evaluate your employees' progress and review their performance. So that's really cool. So who should really use Rescue Time? Well, Rescue Time, in our view, is worth considering. Considering if you are, let's say, a small to medium-sized business with a focus on setting employee goals and limiting distractions. If you really want to limit distractions, Rescue Time can be great. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. I want to quickly talk to you now about the pros and cons of Rescue Time. But before I talk about the pros and cons, I just want to tell you that Rescue Time is not really transparent about its pricing structure, and they want you to contact customer service to ask all questions. You have the ability to try Rescue Time for free, and you can either have a 14-day free trial or a 28-day free trial. And but there is no free tier when it comes to Rescue Time. Once you're comfortable with the free trial, you're gonna have to pay for stuff right away. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons here. The pros first. There is a unique focus on there's a really a focus on productivity, especially through the unique focus sessions. So those sessions will help employees stay focused and productive. You have a very useful, in our view at least, a very useful daily and weekly productivity report. You can have one, two, three, it really depends. And you have a dashboard, a pretty granular dashboard with a productivity pulse that really measures productivity compared to previous days. So you can see whether you or your staff members are making progress or not. So that's really what it is. And what about the cons? Well, when you think about Rescue Time, we don't like the fact that Rescue Time has an outdated user interface. I mean, the user interface needs to be changed. Rescue Time, if you're listening to me right now, you want to rescue your user interface. It's really old, okay? And something else we don't like is that the premium version, first of all, the pricing is not really clear. But the premium version can be expensive, but they want you to contact them first. Another detriment that we have identified is that there are no billing or invoicing features within rescue time. So, hey, listen, it is what it is. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about rescue time versus Toggl versus Timely. Now let's talk about Toggl. So when we think about Toggl, I want you to think about a time tracking app that has a free, generous plan. Now, Rescue Time doesn't have a free plan. They want you to go through a free trial. Toggl does have a generous free plan. So that's really good in terms of if you're on budget, if you really want to test out the product before actually upgrading, this is a great tool for you. If you are a freelancer, solopreneur, or a very small business, the free plan is sure to exceed your expectations, really. Okay, because think about it, you have time tracking features such as timeline, auto tracker, detection, offline time tracking, and weekly reports. So you have the ability there to see things that really fits your specific business. And we love the fact that on Toggl, there are no limits to how many projects you can create or how many clients you can track. So that's really good in terms of flexibility, but also scalability. Of course, you could enjoy more advanced features if you upgrade to higher level plans. And several of this include calendar integration, project templates, time tracking audits, and priority support. So that's really good. So, but when you think about the Toggl Track, I want you to think about a tool that's great for timing. Toggl Track is not going to help you directly in terms of productivity because there are the concept of unique session or unique focus session is not really available here, but you are able to actually use the tool really, really fast. And the tool will actually count seconds and minutes. This is really good. And once you end a timing session, the total amount of time will be saved to your account. So that's really good in terms of flexibility. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is what the pricing looks like for Toggl Track as of the date of this show. So you have the free, the starter, and the premium. And in some cases, you have the enterprise. But the enterprise, you got to contact customer service to have more information about it. So who should really use it? Well, for a free software tool that offers impressive insights and reporting, Toggl Track should be on everybody's radar, really. I mean, everybody should be at least given a thought of using Toggl Track. I want to quickly now talk to you about the pros and cons of Toggl Track. So the pros first. You have a generous free plan with features like unlimited time tracking, exportable reports, and idle time detection. So that's really good in terms of multi-team coordination or multi-team productivity tracking. And insights features that is within the tool helps you uncover earnings per clients, ROI, team allocation, and more. So in terms of grid. So now I want to talk to you about the pros and cons. So when you think about Toggl Track, what kind of pros, what kind of cons should you really contemplate, right? This is really important. So I want to start with the advantages first, so we have a clear idea what we're talking about. So you have a generous free plan with features like unlimited time tracking. This is really good. You have exportable reports, and you have auto time detection. So that's really good in terms of helping you consolidate your productivity. And the feature around insights is really good also because it helps you uncover earnings per clients. You have ROI, you have team allocation, and more. And if you have let's say you have a multi-member team, this team allocation is really important because then it's going to help you really allocate productivity, but also allocate efficiency. And what we love about Toggl Track is that it really supports many integrations with popular tools like Asana, Google Calendar, and Salesforce. And they're constantly working on more integrations like Monday.com, for instance. And so that's a very important element to keep in mind. So that's really a non-exhaustive list of all the pros. Let's talk about the cons. If you think about the Toggl track, there are no invoicing or scheduling features, and which is really a bummer, because if you are in an industry where you need to keep track of your invoicing, then you're really screwed, big time, right? Another detriment that we have found is that the paid plans are really expensive. And in terms of project management, I was talking to you earlier about Money.com. Right now, Toggl Track has a very limited project management tools. So if you're trying to really sort of track your project through Toggl Track, this could be a little, it could be a little problematic, because the tools are not there yet. At least they're not there yet. So something to keep in mind. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about RescueTime versus Toggl Track versus Timely. I want to now talk to you about Timely. So when you think about Timely, Timely likes to position itself as the world's best AI-powered automatic time tracker. Is that true? Is that not true? Well, we'll see. It's really important to understand that when you think about Timely, you got to think about flexibility, that's for sure. The flexibility is there. Now, the thing is that Timely is definitely worth it, because it has a lot of possibilities. It offers you a lot of possibilities. Let's quickly go through the pros and cons. Timely, of course, is another time tracker. So when we talk about the pros, the enhanced productivity and time management, that's an important criterion to keep in mind. You have streamlined workflow and collaboration, data-driven insights for informed decision-making. That's another possibility, so that's really good. So Timely really helps you open up your world of possibilities. You have increased accountability and transparency, and you have improved project estimation and billing accuracy. So that's really good in terms of helping you get things right. So that's when it comes to the pros. What about the cons? Well, there is a potential information overload in our view, and you have invasive privacy concern. That's another issue that we have to think about. You have pricey subscription costs. In terms of integrations, you have limited third-party integrations and some software bugs or glitches along the way. So those are things you need to really think about. So is Timely worth the money? Definitely yes. Definitely yes. It's worth a buy, because this time tracker gives you value for your money. When you think about it, the Timely time tracker is a fantastic tool for tracking time. It has an incredible intuitive, and helps you create project time blocks to fit into your Timely calendar. What we love about Timely is that you are able to collaborate with other Timely users, okay, to know where you are at exactly when it comes to your project. So that's really good. So you will love Timely if you are a freelancer or independent professional. So you are able to track your time accurately. You can manage project efficiently. You can ensure timely client billing. So that's really important, because you got to generate that revenue, right? And you also have, if you're a small business owner or entrepreneur, you will love Timely. If you're a remote worker, or let's say you have a distributed team, you will love Timely. If you're a project manager or team member, you will love Timely. Or if you're a creative professional or agency, you will love Timely. Now, you will not appreciate Timely's constellation of features if you prefer to have manual time tracking methods. You don't have a lot of time tracking needs, or you're a user on a tight budget, because I'll explain later on that Timely is not cheap. It is relatively cheap, but you got to have the cash for it. This is really important. Affordability, I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a snapshot of the Timely pricing and plans as of the date of this show. So that you have the starter, the premium, and the unlimited, right? So basically, this price is definitely worth it if you have the needs for it. Why do we recommend the Timely to everyone? Well, You have seamless time tracking and automation. So basically, you are able to track time and automation seamlessly. So you don't have to worry, like you don't have to log your time anymore or worry about forgetting to start and stop timers. And the artificial intelligence element captures and categorizes your time spent on different tasks and projects. And that gives you accuracy and detail when it comes to record keeping. We also love Timely because you have the collaborative features for team coordination. So that's really good because if you have multiple teams and you're trying to coordinate things across the board, then Timely will really help you out. You have comprehensive reporting and analytics. That's another feature, another criteria that we really love in Timely. So that's really good. Now, if you are, one of the reasons why we do not recommend Timely sometimes is because right now the tool has limited mobile app features. The mobile app sort of a component is not where it should be at right now. They're still working on it though. And when it comes to the advanced features, there is a possibility of a steep learning curve. Something to think about because, the platform really offers a user-friendly interface, but you do have some more complex functionalities that will pop out as you explore further. And also pricing can be an issue. And if you're looking for something cheaper, then Timely is not for you. But we love the fact that with Timely, you have the ability to have automatic time tracking. You have AI-powered time categorization. You have project health monitoring. You have team management. You have customer support, and you have integration with project management and other apps. So the possibilities is there for you to really, really move your project to another level. Now, one thing for sure, if for any reason you don't like Timely, you always have the possibility to try Time Doctor, Clockify, Hubstaff, Toggl, and others. Now, so here is the decision for you. So, RescueTime versus Toggl versus Timely. Which one should you choose? Well, before I actually give you the answer, it's important to understand what time tracking software is and what it does. So, time tracking software helps employers, workers, entrepreneurs, everybody keep track of time spent on various tasks, projects, and other deliverables. So, you can use it to stay organized regardless of your industry or job responsibilities. So with a quality time tracking solution, you'll find it very easy to pinpoint distractions and make smart decisions that allow you to become more productive and profitable. So we love that part. And so there are a lot of benefits when it comes to time tracking software. You have increased productivity. That's really important. You have more accurate coding. You have easier prioritization. You have improved rewards and retention. So that's really good. So when it comes to choosing time tracking software, whether you choose a RescueTime or a Toggl or a Timely or another software tool, you gotta look at the essential features and the non-essential features. So the essential features revolve around time tracking. You have timesheets, you have reporting, you have integrations, and you also want to make sure that you have a mobile app in case you want to really track your time on the go. Okay. So you got to consider your business processes. You got to ask yourself, are you looking for a standalone software tool or are you looking for a suite, right? And you got to look for the cost also because you got to really sort of compare and contrast the cost versus your budget. So RescueTime versus Toggl versus Timely, which one should you go for? Our answer is very simple. We think Toggl offers more functionalities. If you are looking for project management, you're looking for flexibility, you want to go for a Toggl. If you're looking for AI-powered time tracking, you want to go for Timely. And if you were looking for pretty straightforward software, pretty straightforward time tracking software, you go with RescueTime. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.